Everyone wants a get-rich-quick scheme, and behind every single person looking for a shortcut to riches is somebody else looking to take advantage of them. Why do you think people like Bernie Madoff take advantage of millions of people, siphoning their hard-earned money and their retirement funds while he flies around on a private jet eating caviar with his friends? If you've been around this channel for a while, you know that Derek and I give it to you straight. We've been documenting our own journey here, from pacing around a Las Vegas balcony a couple days before quitting my 9-to-5 job for good and scaling it all the way to $100,000 per month in revenue for our agency. While this business model is an amazing business model for anybody that has a little bit of self-discipline and a little bit of hard work, there are some things that I see online today that make me a little bit worried for some agency owners that are just getting started in the business. If you're looking for an easy ride to riches, this video is something you should watch. Since starting our business and joining the entrepreneurial community and getting to rub shoulders and work alongside all sorts of different entrepreneurs, many of whom are our friends and many of whom are our clients, I'm here to tell you that there's no easy business to start. If entrepreneurship was easy, literally everyone would do it and everyone would be successful at it. So today I'm going to give you 4 key truths that the other SMMA gurus just won't tell you. This business will give you everything that you want in life if you're just willing to roll up your sleeves and put in a little bit of hard work. All of these truths and all of these challenges will be nothing but small blips or speed bumps on the radar when you continue working at it and you put them behind you. You'll be glad that you did, and you will have entered the upper echelons of the entrepreneurship community. All right, let's jump into number 1. SMMA dark truth number 1. If you're not consistent, you won't survive. There isn't a single business in the world that doesn't require consistency or some level of effort sustained over time to be successful. Consistency really is everything when it comes to running any type of business. The reason why Derek and I have been successful and we're still successful 7 years later running a 7-figure marketing agency is because every day for the past 7 years, Derek and I have woken up and we've done the thing. Over time, we've been able to build a team, but that requires effort as well. It requires mentorship, it requires training, it requires finding people. Back 7 years ago when we were first launching our business, every single email, every business that we contacted, every outreach that we did seemed completely insignificant at the time. Over 7 years, all of those insignificant actions have all added up to a 7-figure marketing agency. It doesn't matter if you're first getting started or if you're 5 years into the game, you're going to want to be consistent with whatever you're doing. Entrepreneurship is all about consistency. It's waking up every morning and deciding, hey, I'm going to continue being an entrepreneur today. I'm going to continue doing the thing. And if you're able to do that, especially at the beginning when there's a few more steps required, like setting up your business and getting the show on the road, you will become a successful business owner. Entrepreneurship at the end of the day is just consistently taking action and deciding to be an entrepreneur every day of the week. Dark truth number 2, SMMA requires work. It's honestly shocking that I have to say this, but the reality is starting a business requires some level of effort and some level of work. Unfortunately, businesses just don't appear out of nowhere and give us 7 figures per year in income. Even businesses that are marketed as truly passive require a level of effort to get them set up and become a passive business. Even investing or dividend investing, where you buy stocks and hold them and those companies pay you just for simply holding them, require a level of effort to generate that capital where you can then go and buy those stocks to hold them. There's always going to be some elbow grease involved in the beginning, and SMMA is no different. Where most agency owners fail is they just don't get through the initial setup of their business. If you're able to do that and you're able to begin contacting businesses and start working out the kinks and testing different things, good things are going to begin happening to you. You could almost do the math based on the number of emails that are sent, to the number of meetings that you'll have, to the number of clients that you'll close, to the number of thousands of dollars that you put in your bank account. Especially 7 years later, we have it down to a science. These days, 9 in 10 qualified business owners that we speak with about helping their business with marketing, we close. The only way we've been able to get to those types of numbers is by being consistent and learning over time. Dark truth number 3. It's not as simple as outsourcing or building a triage agency immediately from the start. Believe me, this was something that I wanted to believe as well. I thought that we could start a business, land a couple clients, go find somebody overseas for $3 to $5 an hour that would make it rain for our clients. And that's just not the case. Really, to do SMMA correctly and to build a thriving business that does well and does amazing work for your clients, you need to build a team. The problem with having no prior experience in social media marketing and just going and hiring a media buyer or somebody to deliver services for your clients is that you don't actually know what success, or you don't know what good actually looks like. Oftentimes, these people often have point skills as well, which means that they might be good at running Facebook ads, but they have no idea how to actually convert that by building a converting funnel. This means that oftentimes, if you go and outsource right away, you're going to either have somebody that makes a lot of mistakes, somebody that doesn't deliver results for your clients, or you're not going to actually know how to support them and enable them, and you're going to end up lighting a lot of money on fire, killing your margins, and churning clients. Instead, if you spend a little bit of time learning how to deliver the services yourself in the beginning, like maybe buying an online course like the SMMA Blueprint, link down below and everything, it'll help you understand the skills so that you can then go ahead and find people that actually know what they're doing, enable them with the right tools and the right systems to deliver amazing results for your clients. In today's day and age, you can also learn all this for free from YouTube channels just like this one that teach you the strategies and teach you how we actually deliver results for our clients. Over time, you can then start building an amazing team that delivers amazing results for your clients. If you look at the biggest marketing agencies in the world, they all have the same structure. They have their CEO, they have their VPs and everything, but then they have what's called a practice lead. The practice lead is usually somebody who's hired externally or promoted internally who builds out the practice or the system of delivering services for their clients. They then hire and train all of the people that actually deliver the services for the clients, right? So they build the process and then they teach the employees how to follow that process that delivers results. It's important that we replicate this model when it comes to our own social media marketing agency. We essentially become the practice lead internally. We build the system, we enable our employees, and then they deliver the services. If you don't have that structure or they don't bring that with them, your strategy is going to fail and you're going to end up churning clients. This is why in the SMMA Blueprint, we spend so much time educating on how to actually fulfill services. Another popular model right now is what's called a white label agency. It means that you go and find a white label partner that delivers the services for you. It sounds amazing in theory, but it has some major risks. One is you actually have no control over the services that are being delivered. You might have one great person on your team one day, and the next client that you bring on or white label through that agency falls flat and you churn them out. Because you have no actual control over the way that business is run or how they deliver the services, it's a major risk for your agency. You could lose a client at any time. Additionally, you don't know what they're doing to actually keep those people staffed. So one day you might have some amazing results. The next day that person leaves because they aren't happy, because it's not a great culture at that white label agency, and you get somebody else put on your account that doesn't know what they're doing. The strategy fails, you churn the client. You also have no control over price. What happens if one day that white label agency just decides that they no longer want to do business or they want to double their price? These are all major risks. If you spend a little bit of time getting educated on how to actually deliver the services, not only will you have a better time finding people, you'll save a lot of time, your client results will be better, they'll tell more of their friends about you, and I promise you will put much more money in your bank account in less time with less hassle than trying to take a shortcut. Dark truth number 4, not every niche is going to be a home run. When you're first getting started with SMMA, it's important to try different things. A niche that's amazing for you might be the worst possible niche for somebody else. I always like to say, what do you have an unfair advantage about, or what do you know something about that others don't know about? As an example, if you used to be a real estate agent or you have a dad that flips houses, you might have an unfair advantage or competitive knowledge about the real estate industry that other agency owners coming in off the street have no idea about. These are massive advantages. Additionally, maybe you have a passion about a niche that's not profitable, doesn't have a good margin, and there aren't a lot of businesses that provide the service or product that you are passionate about. That might be a terrible niche to work in. In the beginning, it's important to try different niches and see what's working for you. Derek and I worked with a ton of different niches when we were first getting started before we landed on the niches that were winning for us. I'm actually going to throw an amazing video that Derek recorded up on the screen here that talks all about different niches that you can work in and how to set yourself up for success. I definitely recommend that you watch that video after this one.